Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here, Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Right back to him on first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Adam Jones. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They'll run with a rookie. It's Boston Scott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run on first down. Scott. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
53. Hey, orange horn! Orange horn! Hey, orange horn! Hey, orange horn! 22! Orange horn! Hey, orange horn! On 53! On 53!
They'll try the air now with Keenum. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Throwing on third down, Keenum. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And Denver getting set to take the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Hey, go Roger. Jam, jam. Here we go, boys. Hey, orange horn. 22. Orange horn. 22. Hey, orange horn. Orange cut.
Now Keenum. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Orange horn.
On 2nd and 10, Keenum flushed out right. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. That goes for a gain of 31.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, Scott. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here's Royce Freeman, the first carry for the rookie. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that. One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you were probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
And now they'll throw with Keenum. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Keenum. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Sua Craven's up to make the stop. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Demetrius Harris, 96 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Broncos coming out now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Keenum throwing on second. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
On 53. Roger. Here we go, Roger. Like 20.
From the gun, here's Keenum. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 22. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Roger. Hey, orange.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Down. Roger.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. This one complete to Troy Fumagalli. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Keenum now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the red zone now, Keenum. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Conley. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, twisting away. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So we are at halftime here. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Anthony Hitchens in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, Oftentimes, the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Keenum going to throw on 3rd and 1. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Down. Roger. Hey, go, Roger. Down. Motion.
Throwing is Keenum. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sutton. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage. So
now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line.
Hey, go, Roger. Down.
From the gun, it's Keenum. Throw left side, complete to Scott. A very solid gain of 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Keenum now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Hey, go, Roger. Hey, orange.
Again, it's Keenum. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
2nd and 10. Keenum here again. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Allen Bailey in there to get him for a loss of 5. And, boy, on this drive, it looked like the offense was really moving the football. I mean, they have been moving the football, but now they're in a tough spot. Nice play defensively.
Certainly felt like the defense decided to answer what the offense was doing. Okay, you're doing pretty well there. Guess what? We're going to bring some pressure. See if you can handle that. And they got to him on 2nd down, and that sets up a 3rd and long advantage defense.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. And McManus able to put it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, That's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback. You got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking again for Kelce there on that play, and that'll bring up second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Mahomes now to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Adam Gotsis with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll run on first down. Scott, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure.